Alright, it is FrOzenSwipe here, and I got some Elite Epic 360 ladder style no scope pistol switch action for you guys. Nah, just normal sniping gameplay. I'm not really into trick shotting and that, but I mean that's a topic for a whole different video. And yeah, I just need to get a couple of things out of the way first before I get into this. This is of course a gun breakdown. This is a game that I had quite a while ago, and I did not see that guy. He was just like perfectly camouflaged into that rock behind him. I was really pissed off about that because I even looked at my scope at him. Okay, rant over. But yeah, pretty much, this is a pretty old gameplay that I had, and I was going to use for like the gun breakdown series that I was doing, and this is of course going to be another gun breakdown. I know I kind of just flat out stopped after the G11, but hopefully I'll be able to do this, and I don't know, maybe one more, and that'll pretty much be it until Modern Warfare 3 comes out. You never know, I might even do it for Battlefield 3 or something. But this is probably going to be one of the last ones you will see for Black Ops anyway. And first thing you gotta bear in mind is that this is not an overly impressive game. The score at the end of it isn't that great. I think it's like 25-13, but I mean, for a sniper, I mean, this is about as good as it gets for me, really. I'm not all that great with a sniper. I'm fairly decent, but I don't know, I'm just not. When it comes to racking up scores and shit, I'm just not that great. But I mean, there are a couple of nice shots in here, and there's a nice streak kind of towards the end of it. So hopefully you guys find it relatively entertaining. I'll just sped up the first minute or so, just until it kind of gets into it. So I don't know, hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. It's not great, but I mean, it's just something to kind of show you while you, I suppose. It's try to think of it as like a backdrop to the commentary, if you will. I don't know what I was saying, backdrop. I'm not German. But anyway, this is of course a gun breakdown, so obviously, you know, I gotta guess what gun I'm gonna be breaking down today, the L96A1. And I just kind of get into some of the real life statistics or facts about this gun. First of all, it is a British rifle, and it was manufactured by the company Accuracy International, and it was first put into service in 1982. I do realise this is sometime after the 60s that Black Ops was set in, but it's gotten to the stage now where, you know, Treyarch, I don't even care anymore. I'm not even going to complain about how historically inaccurate this game is. I'm just going to accept it now at this stage. But as far as the chamber's a 7.62 by 51mm NATO cartridge, and it uses a .308 caliber Winchester round. This would be the same type of round that the M40A3 or the R700 from Call of Duty 4 would use. At least I think they fire that. Those are probably the two best examples I can think of. I'm sure there are others, but those are just the two that kind of come to mind. This rifle kind of gave way to the Arctic Warfare series, or family of sniper rifles, if you will. And this is a very famous kind of series of sniper rifles, very accurate, very efficient in cold weather conditions, much like this, kind of like in this map. And the longest confirmed sniper kill at just under 2.5 kilometers, that's some fucking distance, I'll tell you that, was with the L115A3, which is of course a member of this family of sniper rifles, however a more modern variant. And yeah, the longest ever confirmed sniper kill was with that, and 2.5 kilometers, that is some fucking distance, I'll tell you that. And also the L118A1 is also confirmed to be in Call of Duty or Modern Warfare 3, so you'll be able to look forward to that come this November. And I'm pretty sure it is going to be the first bolt action sniper rifle that you unlock. Now, just going to get into the in-game statistics about this gun, and just some general facts about sniper rifles in general. You may be surprised by some of them, may not be by others. First of all snipers have a 95% run speed. It takes 0.4 seconds to aim down sight. The default scope gives you 3.25 times magnification, and I'm not too sure on this statistic, but seeing as, you know, Treyarch has patched this, but it kind of feels like when you scope in, it seems to take maybe only 0.25 seconds before your shot will go perfectly straight, and that's really nothing at all. But I mean, you have to bear in mind that the random spread is still there. It's just that, you know, if you're scoped in fully, you know, your bullet's gonna go straight, which it wasn't like that when this game first came out. You had to wait like an entire, almost, I'd say nearly an entire second before you could actually shoot and hit what you wanted to hit. And also the fact that they've reduced the idle sway on the sniper rifles is nice as well. Now, this is something that you probably won't believe me, but you really do have to trust me on this. This is a legitimate statistic. All sniper rifles do the exact same damage. I'm going to repeat that. All sniper rifles do the exact same damage. Where they differ are the body multipliers. Now, all snipers will do 70 damage, or this will reduce to 50 damage if you use the silencer. Where now the multipliers for the L96A1 are as follows. You get a nice ×2 multiplier if you hit them in the head or neck. The chest, stomach, shoulders, forearms all get a very nice 1.5x multiplier, and obviously the hands and the legs will get you a standard 1x multiplier. This means that if you shoot anyone, unless you're shooting them in the hands, anywhere above the groin is pretty much going to be a one-shot kill. However, if you do shoot someone in the leg or in the pretty much the very tips of their hands, you are going to get a hit marker because you'll only do 70 damage. And that's obviously why you get hit markers. Now, it takes 1 second between each shot due to the bolt action, which gives us a rate of fire of exactly 60 RPM. The reload on this gun is 3.3 seconds with ammo in the clip, or 3.5 seconds when completely empty. For that reason, I do recommend you either use sleight of hand or extended mags to make reloads a little less frequent. Recommended attachments for this gun would definitely be the variable zoom. The variable zoom makes this gun incredibly versatile. The lower zoom, the lowest magnification makes this gun very good at medium range and makes it very easy to acquire targets, while the second and third zooms also give you a huge advantage at long range and at very extreme ranges. So I do recommend they use the variable zoom. However, I also do recommend extended mags just to make reloads a little bit less frequent and a little bit less of a problem. The one advantage that you get is that if you use extended mags, you can use steady aim and not really suffer from the slow reloads, which is what I like to use. And I don't really mind the default scope. Some people don't like it, but if you can get used to it, it's pretty damn good. And yeah, the ACOG scope on this gun is not really recommended. I just don't really like the sight on it. If they had like a proper crosshair on it, I could see it being pretty good, but the fact that the delay for sniper rifles, which is that, you know, 0.25 seconds, also stands for the ACOG sight. So you really don't gain that much of an advantage with the faster aim-in time of 0.35 seconds. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the L96A1. I hope you've learned something about this, or at least seen you know, how I snipe, how I like to go about sniping in this game. And yeah, I thought it was a decent enough gameplay. It was a couple of nice shots in it, some fairly quick. And one thing I would just like to say about quickscoping, I'd like to get my 2 cents into quickscoping, or about quickscoping on this video in the short time that I have left. Pretty much I like to see quickscoping as a tool that snipers can use, and it can be very effective at close range if you kind of get caught off guard by someone up close. I know some people will say that you can just no scope, but it does give you the ability to kind of take someone out at close range quite quickly, and as the name implies, a quickscope, and relatively accurately. So I mean, I think at close range I don't mind it, but I think the problem is when people start doing nothing but quickscoping. That's when I kind of have a problem, because I mean, if he's at long range, don't be afraid to kind of aim down your scope and actually take your time to line up the shot. And if anyone complains about you hard scoping, well then, you know, you shouldn't really listen to them. Anyway, this gameplay has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please come back to my channel and subscribe, and well, thanks for watching.